You've lost. You just don't know it. I've lost? Look at the board. I have. Take the draw, and I'll share the championship. Take the draw. Move. Check.
Man, oh man, right when you thought things just couldn't get any more dramatic and more deep into the emotional just roller coaster the Haunter and Jimmy Collector sides of this entire fanverse is experiencing right now from Spirit Halloween, things just seem to get even worse. So, just here as of recently, we finally got some videos of Spirit Halloween's new props, 5 in total as of thus far. And I do believe over the next few days we're going to be seeing more of these animatronics come to life and out on YouTube, and probably see them around other platforms of social media. And I have to say, along with that came another video that I don't have words for. I don't talk about Spirit that much. I always thought they were starting to become a little too commercial. And I thought that they did not have what it took to be called the king of Halloween for a while. Now, that's just my personal opinion, so I do apologize to anybody who I may offend by saying this. But this year, I do believe the spooky crown goes to Home Depot in Party City.
You're a victim!
Now, in my last video, I discussed about why I do believe that Party City and Home Depot have that spooky crown, but what I'm wanting to talk about this time is what I believe Spirit did wrong. So, for a while now, we have been experiencing a very low, I guess you could say, a lowered standard by Spirit Halloween. Back when Spirit Halloween first started, we got so many cool animatronics, ones that we had never seen before, ones that we had always thought were more unique compared to what like Halloween Express had or Halloween City, etc. And here, as of these past few years, it feels like the themes have always been repeating themselves, and mainly because the themes always end up having clowns in them, or the themes are too kid-friendly. And I think this year is a very good explanation for that, and a good way to kind of reference back at why Spirit, I do believe, is starting to fall. It's crazy to think that a company that sells lumber, tools, and other home appliances would be the one company to take down the giant, this titan of Halloween that everybody has all known and loved, and that is Home Depot. Compared to what Home Depot has released this past year, Spirit has no chance. And sadly, everything just feels so unplanned around Spirit Halloween, along with their probably the most kid-friendly animatronics I've seen so far. They definitely put kid-friendly in kid-friendly Halloween. And that's not good, because these animatronics, in my opinion, just don't sell the way more creative and gory or horror kind of props do. When people think of Halloween, they want to be scared. They think of spooky. They think of intriguing. But this year, Spirit just did not bring that. Everything that we have seen thus far has been nothing but planned chaos, directly from the start. Every animatronic does not have very much movements, at least from what we have seen so far. Every animatronic has very cheesy audio. Every animatronic just feels rushed. They have maybe 1 or 2 movements with some audio to them. None of them are very scary or gory or really, honestly, even terrifying. They're all just kind of a laughing case, and I don't really adore things like this. We can reference this back to Jimmy. This year, Jimmy actually has taken a step up past Spirit compared to what Spirit has become.
Sensational.
Jimmy did a lot of new things this year, and I applaud them for it because they deserved it. They really took the extra mile to try and make sure that this year was not a downfall for them, and I can respect Jimmy for that. But Spirit, it seems like they are backsliding. And we can definitely say that because this year they went a little too far into the commercialism, in my opinion. I don't think we needed a Spirit Halloween movie, and that's just my personal opinion. A Spirit Halloween store is a Halloween store that comes around once a year, and we expect them to bring some amazing new props for us to use for the new coming year. Not to be publicized like, I don't know, a makeup commercial or a massive retailer like Walmart or etc. Yes, it is a retail store, but only for a certain season. And in my opinion, they need to be focusing more on things that matter, what they actually sell, instead of trying to produce movies. And I feel like that's probably the one thing that really made the downfall hit hard for Spirit this year. Because I've said this in the past, and I said this in the last video, it feels like when a company or some kind of major retailer does go public, it feels like the company gets horrible, like, I guess you could say productive-wise. Everything just doesn't feel the same. And when they try to appeal to the modern age, it always feels like it just goes downhill from there. And sadly, that is just what I feel like is happening with Spirit. I feel like they're so focused on this movie, they forgot to actually put in effort into their new displays and new ideas. And it's sad to say that Spirit just didn't keep the crown this year. Along with that, we got this very cringe, terrible acting, lackluster video. I do believe it was possibly a teaser of the new movie, and the people in it and the situation the people were in just made no sense to me. Not to mention the fact that they tried to implement these animatronics to be kind of scary, and it just didn't work out because none of these animatronics are terrifying. And I think also the fact that we had all these leaks prior to them actually dropping their sneak peeks kind of ruined it. I do wonder what people would have thought if we had never gotten leaks from the stores prior to the sneak peeks and to this cringe video that we have now been brought that we have now had brought before us. This video, why I have problems with it is because of the fact that the acting is just terrible. The props that are used in the video are the ones that we obviously know from the leaks, and none of them really screams scary to me. They are all just, it feels like last minute rushed. It feels like nobody had any good ideas. It feels like everybody just in the marketing team just kind of threw ideas out there, and that's what they came up with. And this movie kind of reminded me of a Disney Channel show that used to play on Disney back then. I mean, every Disney Channel show is great, but sometimes the acting just isn't perfect, and I kind of felt like a Disney vibe from this, and it just didn't sit right with me. It doesn't scream scary. It doesn't scream scary. Not the ways Party City did it this year, or Home Depot. Home Depot just had some incredible original ideas with very well detailed props. They didn't even have to put gore in their props. It's just because they had a much more wide variety of original ideas. And same with Party City, only Party City brought back, like I said in the last video, the gore into gore, and brought gore back into Halloween as well. And that's what people want to see. These are the things that are going to sell. When you're like Spirit Halloween and you're just trying to produce the corporate decisioned props, you know, kid friendly, hardly scary, just kind of monsterish looking, and call it a day, it's not going to sell. And as a result of these horrible props that we have been bestowed upon to us, the animatronics from this year are just not cutting it compared to what Home Depot and Party City or even are distributing this year. And sadly, it is what it is on the Spirit Halloween stuff. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I didn't really think they were worth a review. I don't do reviews often on this channel, but honestly, I just wanted to talk about the overall status of what we have seen today. We waited for a while just to be absolutely disappointed, and sadly, we just don't have what we were hoping we would get. I actually had high standards because I thought last year, while it was okay, it wasn't the best. I had much higher standards because I thought maybe Spirit was returning, and sadly that just isn't the case. It seems like they're going deeper into the commercial hole with Hollywood and other major named companies, and this movie, I do believe, probably didn't work out for the better when it came down to Spirit Halloween getting the publicity it needs. Will this make a name for them? Yes, but is it going to sell their merchandise? No. I don't really know what else to say other than just everything that we have seen thus far just was a flat-out disappointment, and everything that we have experience from Spirit this year has just been very disappointing, and I think there needs to be a lot of massive changes that need to come to this company before they start deciding to do more animatronics. Again, I don't want to give up on Spirit. I don't want them to become the next Jimmy. I'm hoping Jimmy is finally starting to come out of their hole and starting to make better decisions, and it looks like that might be the case. So honestly, if you have one come out of the hole, another one needs to be dragged back down in there. It's just kind of like a circle of life thing with these retailers, and sadly it seems like the major, I guess you could say, titan of them all, Spirit Halloween, is just gone into that hole this year, and I'm hoping that Spirit Halloween does do something better, and if they do, I hope it's better decisions on what they produce for the year, because this is just not it, Chief. It's just not it. So anyways, you all, this is just a little rant video, just kind of discussing about the things that we did see, the things that, just kind of explaining my thoughts on the whole situation with Spirit. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Please let me know in the comments what you all think about this horrible display that we had before our eyes. And some of you might like it, and that's totally fine. But besides that fact, let me know what you think. Did Spirit have a massive flop this year? Do you think it was moderate, or do you think it was fantastic? I hardly believe anyone thought it was fantastic, but if you did, let me know in the comments below. Share your opinions and let me know what you think. So anyways, you all, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I try to upload weekly. I never try to disappoint. Anyways, I'm going to go and get out of here. This is Jimmy Bones, signing off. I will talk to you guys in the next video. See ya. Drop.